What's going on, guys? It's Adonis. We are here testing the GH5S at night ISO performance in various different color profiles, primarily for vloggers. I just want to do it for this video, just try to keep it simple. I will do a more extensive ISO test, more desirable tests in the future on slow motion, ISO performance, different types of codecs, stuff like that. So let me know in the comments down below what you guys want me to cover on the GH5S. But let's get into this test. Keep in mind, I will be using autofocus the entire time on this review. Let's go. Woo! Now, if you guys are fans of geek culture content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and you have notifications turned on so you don't miss any future content. Now, before we get into it, if you want to support the channel, hit that thumbs up button, show your boy some love. If you want to support a little bit more, head over to the Patreon page, check out some tiers, or if you want to get saucy, grab some merch. Other than that, guys, let's get into it. I have a custom setting for my standard profile because I use the EOS HD Pro Color LUT for the GH4. That actually helps with highlight roll-off, skin tone, stuff like that. So I'm going to have those same settings on the GH5 right now under standard. So I'm going to go through this color profile in the settings that I currently have, and I'll leave them here so you guys can see exactly what settings I have for that profile. So currently we're at f3.5, 216 shutter, 2500 ISO. Okay, so we're in the standard profile, my custom standard profile, 3200 ISO. We are one stop underexposed at the moment, f3.5 and a 216 shutter angle. How does it look? Okay, guys, we are at 6400 ISO. We are bang on exposure at the moment. 216 shutter angle, f3.5 in my custom standard profile. I know that sounds weird, custom standard, but that's what it is. That's what it is. All right, guys, so we are at 12,800 ISO in the standard profile that I have with my custom settings. Yeah. Oh, and keep in mind, this entire test that I've been doing, I'm using the continuous autofocus for video at center point. So let me know if it's been hunting a lot. Obviously, I can't really tell. I'll probably find out in post if it's hunting a lot. But I just want to give you guys a heads up that it is on continuous autofocus at night on a basic pancake lens. Okay, guys, so f3.5, 216 shutter angle, 2500 ISO. We're shooting in the natural color profile at the moment, and we are shooting 4K at 400 megabits a second. So we are shooting 10-bit at the moment. So just give you guys a heads up. Everything in this video will be shot in 10-bit. I will do another low light test in 8-bit. All right, guys, so we're in the natural profile, 3200 ISO. We're about one stop underexposed at the moment, 216 on the shutter angle. Yeah, how does it look? All right, guys, so natural color profile, 6400 ISO. It seems like we are bang on exposure at the moment at 6400 in the natural color profile. 216 shutter angle, f3.5. Okay, so now we're in natural color profile, 12,800 ISO. Things are clipping now on the histogram as far as highlights go. So that light right there is probably completely blown out. Yeah, it is probably completely blown out. So we're about one stop overexposed right now, f3.5 still. All right, guys, so we're in the CINE D profile now, f3.5. Shutter angle is 216, ISO is 2500. Still 4K at 30 at 400 megabits a second in 10-bit. Seems to be looking pretty solid, obviously, on this small display, but hopefully on your guys' end, it looks really good. Okay, guys, so we're in the CINE D profile, f3.5, 216 shutter, 3200 ISO. We're about one stop underexposed at the moment, so that may translate into some noisy images. Hopefully not too bad. I just hope some of these standard or set profiles actually handle exposure really well and try to crush some of that noise that will kind of show in like log footage if you don't know really how to grade the footage properly or expose the footage properly. So hopefully some of these things for vloggers will pay massive dividends if they want to do stuff at night. Guys, so we are back. We are bang on 0 for exposure at the moment. We are in CINE D, 6400 ISO, f3.5, 216 shutter. Hopefully this is the right settings for the shutter. I really hope so. I really hope so. Mainly because of that frequency for electricity out here. the lights flicker at different frequencies. Now just for shits and gigs, we're gonna go to 12,800 in the CINE D profile. Hopefully this looks okay. Let me wipe off the water. So I knocked off the water. So again, f3.5, 216 shutter, 12,800 in the CINE D profile. Hopefully this looks solid. I'm hoping it looks solid, guys. Okay, so now we are in the same settings, f3.5, 216 shutter, 2500 ISO, but we are in the CINE V profile at the moment. So you guys can get an idea of colors, see how things are holding up. I'm gonna go over here a little bit so you guys can see what it's looking like when I'm away from some of the light. Again, we're at 2500 ISO at the moment, 2500. Crazy thing about this though is on the GH4, this would be looking pretty shitty at the moment. Just giving you guys a heads up. Okay guys, so we are in 3200 in CINE V profile. f3.5, 216 shutter angle, 3200 ISO. How does it look? Got the Honda Civic. Okay, now we are in CINE V 6400 ISO. We are about bang on 0 for exposure. So it seems like it's evenly exposed, which is solid. That doesn't mean that it's going to be an awesome image, but hopefully it does translate into an awesome image. That'd be fantastic. All right, and this is 12,800 ISO in the CINE V profile. It does seem a tad bit bright. I can see it clipping a little bit on the histogram. We do seem to be about 1 stop overexposed. That's at least what it's telling me. It's like right under, and then it hits right above 1 stop overexposed. Okay guys, so we are back, and this is the Vlog profile. f3.5, 216 shutter angle, 2500 ISO. Now, as far as the ISO on these, if it performs like the GH4 does, the GH4 likes to be overexposed by a couple of stops. Right now, I am underexposed by a couple of stops. So I'm not 100% sure if it's going to function the same way on this device as it does on the GH4. So if there is grain, I will be going through ISOs on this profile as well. So it's all good. Okay guys, so we're back in Vlog, 400 megabits a second, f3.5, 216 shutter, but now we're at 3200 ISO. So a little bit more light just to see if this helps with the codec at all. Okay, Vlog again, f3.5, 216. This time we're at 6400 ISO, and we're about 0 on the exposure meter. It's like jumping either right under 1 or right above 0. So we're just gonna go over here just to see if it dips. It does dip a little bit. Now it's back up. So we have exposure up a little bit. Now it's under again. Doesn't really matter, but how does the image look? Okay guys, so we are now at 12,800 in Vlog. We are about 1 stop overexposed at the moment in Vlog. It is nighttime. Keep in mind, we are, let's see what time it is right now, 9:43. So f3.5, 216 shutter angle, 12,800 ISO. Just for the sake of this particular test, I'm gonna go all the way up to Vlog's max ISO performance, which is 25,600. It does not go up any higher than that, I don't believe, in Vlog. But that's f3.5, 216 shutter, 25,600, and we are about 2 stops overexposed at the moment. And keep in mind, it is dark outside. It's raining a little bit of misty shower. Okay guys, so we are shooting in the hybrid log gamma, f3.5, 216 shutter, 2500 ISO at the moment. Now, I did hear that it only records hybrid log gamma in HEVC or HVEC, H265, whatever one it is. I always get them confused. However, so I will record it how I am recording it right now, and then I will record it as well in H265 to see if there is any color difference or anything different with the file. So we're gonna switch to that now. Okay guys, so all the same settings, however, this time we are shooting in H265 in the hybrid log gamma profile. Like I said, I heard a rumor, and it could be fact, it could be fiction, but that the HLG only works in H265. That's what I heard. I could be completely incorrect on that, but I am gonna test the 2 formats to see if there's any difference in color or in quality of the image. All right, guys, so we are back. HLG, 3200 ISO, H.265, shutter angles 216 and f3.5. Hopefully this is a little bit better as far as the image. I did bump it up in ISO. However, I'm not sure if the exposure has anything to do with the image as well. So hopefully it will help a little bit. Okay, so now we are still same profile, HLG, H.265. We're at f3.5. Shutter angle is 216, but the ISO is now 6400. So there is a lot more light coming into the sensor at the moment. I'm almost completely on the 0 for exposure, so that might have some positive effects on the image. Hopefully it doesn't have any negative effects on the image. However, in the majority of cameras I've used, going up in ISO usually results into a worse looking image, but you know, but I have very limited experience with a ton of cameras, so there you go. Okay guys, so we are now at 12,800 in HLG at the moment. f3.5, 216 shutter. Again, I don't think I'm going to go any higher than 12,800 during this test. I will do it another test going through a ton of ISO range. I just want to go in a scenario like this where it's kind of lit but still nighttime to see what this looks like in HLG. All right guys, so that's going to do it for my low light, my first low light test for vloggers on the GH5S. Now keep in mind, I'm going to be doing a more thorough ISO test. I have mine set for the ISO increments at 1/3 of a stop, so we can get more fine control over that in another video. So let me know if you guys want me to do more of that, or if there's a particular profile that you want me to actually dig deep into. But as far as vloggers go, I just wanted to kind of test this out to see people that may want to use this as a vlogging camera, but not just be limited to daytime stuff or outdoor events. Because if you take a GH4, for instance, into a convention, my God, I'm telling you guys, it looks like garbage because you're limited to light. Now, I do have a speed booster with a Sigma 18-35 for my GH4 that I'm going to be using on this camera. Keep in mind that is a much heavier setup. Not ideal, especially for autofocus. It's not reliable at all. So with that being said, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below, what you want me to go over on the GH5S in upcoming videos. Again, I will do as many videos as I can on this camera for you guys. So let me know in the comment section what you guys want me to cover. Also, if you guys aren't subscribed to the channel, make sure you guys are subscribed. Have that notification bell turned on so you don't miss any future content. If you guys like this video, hit the thumbs up button. Show your boy some love. And if you want to check out my latest videos, the links will be right here to the side. All right, guys. Until next time. See you later.